very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Gain of 9.
Extra receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Vikings! Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Ravens nothing. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Johnson, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Burrow on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Seibert. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 42-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Vikings. Big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And on a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Jones on the stop.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Screen play, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And
let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Ravens.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
Now Burrow. It's Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Brings up.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, it's Howard, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
21-0 our score after 1.
Vikings 21, Ravens nothing.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun is Minshew. He finds Beckham complete. One here to run. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Vikings. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is Howard on second down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards, a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with
and he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. He sets to fire deep, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ronald Jones, 79 yards. And as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Chris Jones on the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Quick toss outright, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt about 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
6-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He was brought down by
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
First down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 14-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Albrecht throws us, set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Johnson, the ball.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
A third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So now a carry here for their fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
He was taken down.
Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This will be caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
49, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the drive. Will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Williams. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Dion.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running with Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They go with Howard again. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
One-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And 2 yards to go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Duvernay. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
20.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They will throw on 1st down to Burrow. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dowdens. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.